Another thing you can think about, where we invested quite a lot in media the last 5 years, and we have actually had very good development in that area, everything from the broadcast services, but of course all on the software side, where of course the majority of everything in the networks in the future will be some sort of streamed video or media content, which will take the majority. Here we have been working on new innovative business models, and I would like to bring up Per Borklint, the head of Business Unit Support Solutions, that has now been working on a model how to support operators to actually get better usage and more efficiency of the content. So please, Per, join me on stage.
Thank you, Hans. Thank you.
Thank you, Per.
Hi.
So, Per, you have been working with operators, content providers, to actually change the model for them. So what have you been doing, and how can it benefit both operators and content providers?
So what we are going to talk about is our unified delivery network solution, which glues the content providers and the content aggregators together with the operators and enabling the operators' network capabilities to the content providers. And by doing this, you're kind of gluing the OTTs together with the content providers. From, as you can see at the left side, the access on the end, which is the so to say edge computing capabilities that is needed to actually deliver the quality of content in the way we want to experience it, the way we want to pay for it. So you're actually getting edge capabilities to the content, but also the content is getting to the end user far more rapidly and more efficiently than it used to. What we are doing as Ericsson, we are in between enabling the content providers and the service providers in a global unified delivery network, establishing an ecosystem. So we are transforming from an ego to an ecosystem as we would like to see it. And the customers that we are doing the trial launches with that we're announcing today is Vodafone, HTC, and Telstra. Yeah. And then from your second question, which is, why is this good for the operators? I would like to ask Mike Wright, who is CDO of Telstra, to tell us why this is good for operators and why he wants to do that together with Ericsson and the content providers. Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hi. It's great to be here. Look, ultimately this is about the customer, and what we're about is delivering brilliant connected solutions for our customers. And if you think about how the wireless networks have evolved, much of history has been about, well, how do we make sure they get a great voice experience and few dropouts? Then we put broadband, how do we connect them so they can use applications and services? But in this world today, we know most of our growth is coming from media and over-the-top content. So we're first of all focusing towards the customer, if you like, with what we call a media-optimised network. And this year we'll do a lot of work. We'll deliver 1 gigabit per second in the downlink. We're focused on LTE-B. We're focusing on the customer direction. This solution lets us turn around and face a new customer, the over-the-top. So we can do an end-to-end optimisation of service solutions in the whole media ecosystem, which is a great opportunity, and we're very excited to be part of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. And on the Thank you very much. And then on the content side, we have also signed up and have a deal with Dailymotion, Brightco, QuickPlay, Deluxe, and EchoStar to actually get this content, and LTV in China, to get this content to the UDN, which enables actually then the operators and the content providers to come together and establishing a unified delivery network, which is also a transformation into a very new business model, but also enabling a faster connection and creating more value for content. And when we move on in the world, you're going to see also customers of us, the service providers, being able to work together and actually create the content transformation to happen between themselves, not necessarily always go back to the origin caching, but can actually start doing that between themselves, which creates a more efficient delivery system. And then the last thing, which is worth mentioning as well in relation to this, is that we're going to, in our Ericsson Cloud Connect, as we call it, we're together with Google launching the possibility to glue the OTTs together with the service providers, enabling new business models that will be able to create new ways to capitalization on OTT services. So I think these are kind of a very interesting end-to-end story that is moving into how value is going to be created between the end user, the network, and the service providers.
Yeah. And these, of course, getting very much aligned with our investment we have done in media, caching, and all the knowledge we have, and of course, the relationship we have with service providers all around the world. So I guess this is a startup, but I guess you're working on many more service providers to come into this model.
So these are the ones we're launching with today. We have an enormous interest, both from the media side, so the content providers, but also the service providers. So there's another 5 operators that we are in the trials with right now, but we have another 20 that we're going to start running trials with during the first of this year. So we hope to pretty much cover your 7 billion broadband customers by the end of this year. That's the ambition. Well, let's see if that happens.
That is a promise from the head of support solution. Thank you, Per.
Hans.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.